This is what I'm calling a magic mattress.
Mhm.
And it's a calculator that I'm putting together for those people who have a mortgage that are applying more to the mortgage in order to pay it off faster. So the magic mattress is an alternative to that. Because when you pay your mortgage, when you make overpayments to your lender, essentially you're putting the money, it's like you're burying it in the backyard. You're investing in the real estate. And in order to pull that money out of the real estate, out of the backyard, you have to refinance with the bank, change the terms, extend your loan just so that you could use that money. The Magic Mattress is utilizing a life insurance policy that I'm calling the Magic Mattress that it's like you're putting the money under this mattress. It's the safest place in the house because you sleep there, just like a life insurance policy. There's no risk of market loss. But unlike most mattresses, it's a magic mattress. So the money that you put under there is going to duplicate over time. And since it's not buried in the backyard, if you ever need access to that money, you'll be able to transfer it from one account to the next so that you can use it when you need it. And what this tool and this calculator does is it shows you the opportunity cost of, do I do overpayments or do I put it under this magic mattress? Let's do it for your metrics. How much did you buy the house for?
295,000.
And how much did you put down?
I believe I put 10% down.
Okay. So we'll say 30,000. And then it's a 30 year.
Yes,
Do you know what your interest rate is?
3.875.
And then what month and year did you start the mortgage?
November 2019.
And then
Let's just
38?
put 39. I turn 39 next month anyway.
All right. All right. So this shows you, just based on these five, it shows you this amortization schedule. And it shows you in 30 years, you'll go from owing 265 because that's the difference, and then how much you'll pay in interest, and then roughly what your mortgage is. Now, this doesn't show you taxes, state taxes, or insurance, or what you put in the escrow account for, homeowners and stuff. This is just principal and interest. So it shows you if you just pay what the bank tells you to pay, this is how much interest you'll pay over 30 years, and the total amount you'll pay for the house is about 450,000. Now, one extra mortgage payment every year is like what some people suggest. So in this case, if your mortgage monthly payment is 1,250, you think, all right, if I put an extra $100, then it shows you you're going to turn a 30-year mortgage into a 26-year mortgage. This is your new amortization. You're now paying it off faster. It also shows you're going to save about $30,000 in interest between the two. But let's say you put, $250 extra a month. Now your 30-year mortgage is going to be a 22-year mortgage. 0.08 actually comes out to 1 month. So it's like 22 years in 1 month. And it says you'll save about $55,000 in interest by paying an extra $250 a month. You can find calculators online that do that, like bankrate.com, calculator. There's a bunch of them. I want to show people what the insurance portion of this, what would the Magic Mattress produce? Like, how much would you gain from doing that? And so the side-by-side comparison, instead of saving $55,000 in the interest, right? You see 55 is the difference. By giving that money to your lender and paying it off in 22 years in 1 month, if you gave it to your IUL or your Magic Mattress and it was set up correctly, then you would be able to pay it off in year 23. So it's a year slower. But the entire time you'd have 295,000 or more permanent life insurance. And then by the end of your original mortgage payoff date, you would be able to take about $1,000 a month tax free for the rest of your life just by putting it under the mattress because of the compounding. The total value of doing this as opposed to doing the overpayments to your lender is about $145,000 over. So it shows you the side by side. This person, this individual, if this was you and your 250 mortgage payment extra, it would be a no-brainer that give it to yourself, because over time, instead of saving 55 grand, you're going to make 145 grand plus have these other things that benefit are included. And then the mattress calculator just says, hey, it makes sense. Click to schedule an appointment and we'll show you how to get from point A to point B. And then people can play with it. So if they want to put, some people don't have 250, maybe they only have $100 a month. And you see, this shows you, well, we're not going for the full mortgage payoff anymore. If you had a bigger overpayment, we would want more insurance so that we can fit more money in it, so that we can make you more money at the end of it. But with $100 a month, it's saying, let's pull back the insurance. Let's use this only as a savings vehicle. By reducing the death benefit, it actually increases the payoff. So you would, for $100 a month, you would pay it off faster. You'd have a $50,000 or greater, and it would still net you more by putting it to yourself. So does that does the explanation make sense?
Yeah, the explanation makes sense. And I like that in the graphics, it switches. Like it tells you what has switched and why. Especially if you have money for overpayment, you might as well. It makes sense to me.
So here's another crazy thing, like $710 happens to be your 15-year payoff amount, right? So if you went into your mortgage lender and you said, I want to buy this $295,000 house, here's 10% down, I want to pay it off in 15 years, then your lender would say, okay, great, it's going to be 1960 a month. You give us $1,960 a month for the next 15 years, then the house is yours. Well, what if the advice was, hey, Ida, let's take a 30-year loan because it's going to lower your monthly payment to 1250 and it's going to save you $710. And then what you can do is you can put that $710 into a vehicle like this Magic Mattress, and it's going to create substantial generational wealth, tax-free wealth for you in the long run. Not only will you have mortgage protection insurance the entire time, but you're going to have this tax-free retirement income for the rest of your life and still ultimately be have the ability to pay off that house in 15 years or less. You would never have to pay for life insurance again. Like the way I initially would explain it is that, if you're giving your lender an overpayment and then you pass away, you still owe your lender whatever wasn't paid. Whereas giving it to your mattress means that if you pass away, your spouse or your beneficiary can sell the mattress for more than the house is worth. To me, it's like that. I don't want to sell life insurance. If you came on the team, I wouldn't want you to sell life insurance. But something like this, where it's like, check out this calculator, because if it shows you the value and then we have a conversation, we can all agree the big bank is the bad guy. So it's like, why are you giving them more of their money back so they can lend it to somebody else at 7 or 8%?
Yeah.
And when you need the money, say in 20 years or 8 years, you're like, man, I've been giving you guys an extra $700 every month. Like, I need 30 grand. They're going to say, fill out this paperwork and we'll refinance and then we'll extend your loan. And as opposed to like the Magic Mattress, just reach under that son of a gun and pull out the money you need because it's sitting there in cash value. And guess what? You can put it back in there and you're already your own bank because that's what it's set up to be.
The best part about the site is that it's simple. It's not difficult because it's easy. You
Yeah.
just plug it in and they tell you all the stuff that you need. So as long as you recall like how much you put down and what your original cost is,
Yeah,
you'll be able to
exactly.
do that. Yeah.
Hey, it makes sense. Click to schedule an appointment and we'll show you how to get from point A to point B.